Hello all. Today's topic is soil. So, what is soil? The soil is derived from the Latin word solum, and the process of formation of soil is called pedogenesis, and the study of soils is called pedology. As a civil engineer, the definition of the soil is: the soil is a disintegrated rock material due to the weathering action, which can be either transported or resides near the foot of the parent rock. Disintegrated is nothing but broken, and resides means lies. And as per Carl Tetzagi, who is the father of soil mechanics, the definition of the soil is: it is a natural aggregate of minerals which can be easily separated in water by gentle means of agitation. Which means, take a sample of soil in a glass and add certain amount of water, and by continuous agitation, which means shaking, the soil particles get easily separated, right? That's what he's saying. Long years ago, due to the eruption of lava from the volcano and upon cooling, which leads to the formation of the rock, and due to the weathering action of the rock, it leads to the formation of the soil. That is how the soil is formed. And the weathering action of the soils can be two types. One is physical weathering and the second one is chemical weathering. Physical weathering means due to the action of the physical forces, the soil is formed from the rock. So what are the different physical forces? And the first one is climatic changes. It may be either due to rainfall or due to increase in temperature by the continuous action of sunlight on the rock. Due to the impact of the rainwater drops, a small amount of particles are separated from the rock, and which goes down by the action of gravity, leads to the formation of the soil. And with increase in temperature, the rock gets weakened, and whenever it is subjected to the small magnitude of forces, the rock will disintegrate, and the disintegrated rock will move down by the action of gravity. And the second one is abrasion between the materials. Abrasion is nothing but rubbing action. Whenever a small stone is rolling down due to the gravity, then there is a rubbing action between the stone and the rock, due to which the disintegration of the rock will take place. Here I taken the example of stone rolling down on the rock. It may be the rubbing action can be due to anything. It may be due to the man movement on the rock or due to the animal movement on the rock. It may be anything. And the third one is penetration of roots. Whenever there is a crack in the rock, then there is a chance of growing tree in that rock. As the tree grows bigger, the width of the crack increases. It will lead to the disintegration of the rock, which leads to the formation of the soil. And the last one is frost heave and wedge action. This can be takes place in the cooler regions. Whenever there is a crack or a small gaps in the rock, the water will occupy that rocks or gaps. Since it is a cooler regions, the water will gets converted into ice, and the volume of ice is larger than the volume of water, due to which the width of the cracks is increases, and the process is continuous. And after certain time, all the rock will converted into small particles, which leads to the formation of soils. From above all four cases, the result is same, that is disintegration of the rock, due to which it leads to the formation of soil. But the force by which the rock is disintegrated is different. And all are come into one category, that is physical forces. And the soils which are formed by the physical weathering are cohesionless soils and coarse grained soils. And the examples of the soils are, one is sand and another one is gravel. And the next one is chemical weathering. Chemical weathering are nothing but a process or reactions due to which the soils are formed. And the different process due to which the soils are formed are given below. In that, the first one is oxidation. Oxidation is nothing but reaction with the oxygen or the addition of oxygen. And the second one is carbonation. The reaction with the carbon dioxide is nothing but carbonation. And the third one is hydration, which means reaction with the water. The fourth one is leaching. And leaching is nothing but extraction of substances from a bigger material due to the action of water or any liquid. And the fifth one is reduction, which means reaction with the hydrogen. And the soils which are formed due to this chemical weathering are cohesive soils, fine grained soils. And the examples of these soils are, one is clay, another one is silt. In that, due to the different weathering actions, the soil is formed and it can be either transported or resides near the foot of the parent rock. And the soils which are transported are deposited at some other place, and after that it will leads to the formation of upheaval, which means another rock is formed. And these weathering actions are the process which continuously occur on the earth. So that's why we need to know about the geological cycle. These processes are continuous and sequentially occur on earth. That is, first weathering, then transportation, then deposition, and then upheaval.